Yo, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for checking back in. For those of you who are new, my name is Dave with Everything in Between, and today we're going to be changing a part from our seat or driver's side or driver's seat to a 2011 Nissan Altima. This should be the fourth generation from 2007 to 2012, I believe. If anything, I'll put it in the title or the description. But this is the slider assembly that lets your seat go forward and backward. And I'm going to show you exactly what happened and why we had to replace this part. So the part number for that, now there's two different types of websites. There's websites that regular people or companies own, and they order it. It must go to a website, or it must go to a dealership or something, and then they ship it to you from there. But there's also dealership websites. Not all dealerships have a parts e-commerce website. A lot of them you have to fill out forms and stuff like that. So find you one. I was able to find a local dealership, actually a couple of them, where you can actually buy the parts. If you know the part number, you can buy it online. Now compare, because especially like this part here, a lot of the dealers are selling retail, and this was like $800 something, but I found a couple of locals dealerships and they were selling it in the $500 range. So shop around and make sure you're looking and getting the best deal possible, because some of those dealerships are selling at retail and they're not competing with the other online guys selling the same exact parts and stuff like that. So this part number for this vehicle, 87470JA00A. All right, that's a track assembly, the front, and this is a manual. I'm hoping that's manual. Yeah, that should be for the manual. I haven't taken out the box yet. I just opened it just to check it out. But let me show you on the seat real quick. So if you look here on this rod, it like snapped. And we'll get a better view when we take all this stuff off. But I just want you to see right there, it snapped off. And so only one seat, one side of the seat engages and the other side just stays still because it doesn't move. All right, so if you're trying to, this is a manual, it's not electric, it's not the power seat. So if you're pushing the little lever down there and only one side goes and the right side's stuck, a lot of times you can have a coin stuck in there, and that's what I thought, or that's what we thought it could have been. So I said, let's just take it out the car, let's flip it upside down and see what happens. And so we were sitting there for like 10 minutes, easily 10 minutes, until my son pointed it out and said, I see the problem. And it was that rod that just snapped. So anyway, enough talking. Let's go ahead and get into this seat and pull this out. Probably wear gloves here. This right here is what broke off, is what snapped. And what's crazy is they've only welded 3/4 of the entire rod. You see how this part right here is gone? If you look on the seat, it looks like where the stress point was, that is where it broke. It broke where it has no weld right there. Why they didn't do it all the way, I have no idea. All right, so let's go ahead and take everything off the seat and let's get busy. I guess the first thing is to undress it. So let's just go ahead and take everything off. Yeah, take all those off, just how we did it last time. Let's just careful with them. I'll have to go buy some more from these people. So push in and out.
Yeah, that's all done. I'm sure we're gonna need to take off the plastic.
So that's what, 2 Phillips. Let's go. Probably at the bottom. I'm sure there's no. Oh yeah, you gotta take that off. Does this pop off in the center? It's probably you got a flathead or a. The Torx.
Phillips.
Oh, that was the center one. All right, those are 2 Phillips. Oh, that's it.
That's it.
So 3 Phillips, 1 in the back and then 2 on the side for the lever. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just, yeah. All right, so now we can see a whole lot more.
Oh. I'm gonna flip it on the other side and take off the other plastic cover.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip it around.
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever you,
I just want to take off all the plastic. One Phillip.
yeah. Where's your little hand, wrench?
There's only sockets.
Just make sure it snaps off. So it's just 2 little plastic things. You have a little screwdriver, pinch it because they have a little teeth. You have that little screwdriver? I think so because that's part of this here. Even though actually
I don't think so. What you're looking at is you're looking at this right here,
yeah.
and it's connected to this. So this is not part of it. You may have to disconnect the right one to get this loose.
Yeah. Go ahead and disconnect that one. Push and pull. So just pop that off. Man, that thing was bent. Yeah, because we gotta get it back in there. So, all right, what's next? What can come off?
I guess the cushion, the stuffing. On this side, there's a plastic fastener.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 8mm.
Man, okay, that's tiny.
The seat belt will go through this hole right here. You know.
So what was that? Just to hold it, to hold the wire?
Yeah, it's just to hold the wire. This one. And it's just a matter of unplugging and transferring over to the new rail.
So it looks like it has this right here. So we can take that off and transfer that here. I guess that's to hold a little plastic piece maybe. You want to do that first once it's up, get it out the way?
Yeah.
Do that little piece.
So let's disconnect this real quick.
I feel like I'm gonna get lost. Alright, hopefully y'all saw that. I just popped off that yellow connector off of here, because this is just a place for it to sit on.
So next you're going to have to transfer the seat belt arm, the wire. You're going to need a 18mm socket to take this out. You're going to take out each out is this retaining clip to hold the wire.
I hope you remember where all these clips go to.
This back screw, and
I mean, just to maybe just hand tighten it right there and just.
I would do it the bottom. Yeah, still moves.
Okay. All right. I'll put on this side.
Upside down. Work on the sides. Can you see this clip right here?
Yeah.
Want to pull up carefully because it's pretty thin. Move it out your way. I'm going to grab a 14mm socket for this and this bolt. And you're out. Looks like you're going to take out this plastic piece, transfer on over, and we'll leave this to. We'll take that off.
And plastic, that plastic piece.
Plastic piece.
And I'll try and link. Oh, it came off easy. Okay. Yeah, it's just a basic. Let me see. Just pushing the sides in on either side. I'll see if I can leave the part number for this in case you guys break it, but you might be able to buy that off of eBay or something. 'Cause I did see that in the parts list on the dealer site. So it's 12 or what?
1/2 standard.
A 1/2 inch.
Now I need to go to the other side.
Alright. So that's one side. And let's loosen the other ones and see what happens next. Man, hopefully the whole seat comes along with it and we don't have to take it all apart. Yeah.
Okay,
You just pull that plastic piece and transfer it to the other one. Kind of like identical to the other side. 1/2 inch. Is it coming apart?
Yeah, make sure you hold the chair.
Make sure you hold the chair so it doesn't fall out of your hands. All right, that's it, right? Take that off. Hold it like that because the stupid camera cut off and didn't show. There's a broken piece right here. It just split. It just shattered. I don't even know what gauge metal that is, but it was only welded 3/4 of the way around that pipe. Kind of like this side over here. See how the top isn't welded? It's just 3/4 around the other side, around the pipe. Maybe that's done on purpose, who knows? Conspiracy theory. Alright, so 2 1/2 inch bolts on either side with the little plastic retainer to take off on that back side in case any of that was missed. And so now that's it, the whole seat. So there's no taking off the foam, the covers, or anything like that. The seat stayed in place. And so now we're just going to transfer the new one onto the old seat. Been close to an hour, about 45 minutes. Bits for that, putting a drill. Go too much. Let's just go.
Yeah, I think this is. But you gotta realize we have to lift this back up.
We'll use the packaging it came with. Alright, so let's just get one. Where are the bolts at over there? Let's just get one started. Hold it. The bolt. And so let's get the other one started. Ouch. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do the same thing the other side. I don't know if we can get the camera on that side. Let's try. Grab.
This is at the very top.
I can't grab anything. All right, so for the lever that makes your seat go forward and backwards has to go into those bolts that attach the back seat to the sliding assembly. Right? This is the the seat to go forward and backwards.
No.
To lean forward and backward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This right here.
It's not in yet.
Yeah, so this is at the very bottom.
But this needs to go in. It's not even in the seat. This needs to go in.
Yeah, I still need to fit it in. Each side has a black clip. So, what you're going to do probably be best.
Oh, this is going to go under? Okay. So you want to put the bolt all the way through, since we already got it all here?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, just go ahead and screw all the bolt in before we do that. Because that's all there is. It's just those bolts on either side. You might as well do it all the way. I mean, it was pretty hard on there to begin with, because you don't want to be flying out your seat.
Keep going?
I'll let me see. Does it feel like it's there? Okay. And this one, it's about 80 pounds. If there's any torques on this, I'll put them on the screen. But I'm gonna take a look after we're done and see if there's torques to those bolts. And then he's just doing the other side. Fitting the seat back.
So what that was? It's just all this?
Yeah, and it just folded across the top. Your fingers tired or what?
No, I got grease on me.
There you go. There you go. You gotta figure out that front. You gotta figure out, I don't know how it was snapped in there.
Like a fold in on themselves. Like that.
Yeah. So that.
Yeah.
But that don't make no sense on that one.
I believe so. So what you're...
Oh, it goes into the metal. It slides into the metal. I thought it was on those little molded clips there. Yeah, you just push it in. There it goes. And we didn't bend back that metal piece, but I guess we don't need to. Hey! Over there. Alright.
Yep.
That was on one of those. There's a bunch, so whichever one it fits on, or fits comfortable on. Other way, other way. Yep, like that. There you go. That's that comfortable ride right there on them long trips. It's that quality foam. Okay. And you snap that yellow one back in. And just try and find spots to put them back. Make sure they don't pinch anywhere. Oh, no, maybe not. What else? Is it?
Put these back in.
So all connections are connected. The only ones we have to do is under the seat, right? On the floorboard
Yeah.
to connect back. Okay. All right, so let's do the side over here. All right. Oh, so that has a clip. So it looks like there's a clip here.
This is where this slides. It slides into this right here. So I guess it'll be easier to do the front first.
Yeah.
And then everything else.
Alright. Look at that. Right there. This with a snap-on and a Phillips, and that's it.
That's it.
No way. That was too easy. You sure?
Yeah.
Double check everything. You got everything.
Yeah.
Bolts.
You have the sensor. You only had 4. Just to recap. You had 4 bolts for this main plate right here. You have this sensor you have to disconnect because it mounts onto this main bolt. You have this front part right here. This is the felt for the seat. You have 2 small ones here, 1 white middle one, and another one at the very end. That's for the seats. As far as bolts, open this for 2 Phillips. Take this out. Then you have 2 of the big, was it half?
The half-inch.
Half-inch. And you have the white
The clip. The
clip.
plastic.
Because when you put this plastic part in, you have to. It's a little slot for you to slide in. And there's a clip that clips in here, a clip in here, and you slide this in the front of the rail.
Okay, and then the other side is pretty much the opposite, the same.
Right. Besides the lever, you just have the seatbelt bolt. That's the only thing. And seatbelt wire. It's that hole right here that clips on. And these 2 little clips, and put it back in.
Okay.
It just molded into the foam. Don't forget the little metal, this metal piece is not. That won't, you have to take this plate off to get to this metal. I guess that holds the clip or the plastic piece to hide the screw to mount the seat to the car.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go take it to the car and see if it fits. We got torque.
T55.
There's a 55, and then on all 4 of them, right? Yeah. All right. So let's put those 2 plugs. I don't know what those plugs. I know one's a seat belt. The other one, I don't know what the other one is for. Airbag? It doesn't have a side airbag.
Oh, they're both clipped in.
Okay.
And then
What's up? You can put the light down there if you need the light down there.
I got it.
What was it?
Just to make sure the wire harness, that clip that I guess holds some of the wire out the way. There's, I guess you can reference the video in the garage of the top side where the 2 clips are. There's holes. That's where you're gonna put that harness.
Oh, to hold it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now you're just wanting to.
Now the back ones have 2 little prongs. You won't be able to see this part. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see this part. So how is it?
Like a brand new seat. Like a brand new seat.
It's going smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, everything works. Up and down. Going up. Elevator go down. Well, just set it to how you're going to sit.
Alright, that's fine.
Alright, cool. Just like new. Paid the price, but at least you ain't gonna fly out the dang car if you get hit. Alright, so we're done. By the time we were done or we're finished, the sun was going down, so it was kind of hard to get light. Of putting the seat actually back in the car. It's basically 4 torque screws or Torx, Torx, size 55, I believe it was. There's 2 in the front, 2 in the back. I believe the front is torque, and it also has a, I can't remember what size socket, but you can take those off with the socket. But the back ones are a Torx screw head and nothing else. You have to use a Torx socket for that. But that's it. That's pretty much it. I haven't seen a video like this online anywhere. So hopefully, if you have a 4th generation, I believe it is a 2007 to 2012. But I'll put that, if I'm wrong, I'm going to put that on the screen. But I also believe it's the 4th generation of Nissan Altimas. This is a 2011 that we were working on. So let me give you I'm not going to give you a recap, but I'm just going to let you know that if you buy this part online, there's about 3 or 4 of the same exact part number, but after the dash, the 4 numbers or the letters, like ours was JA, I can't remember, but the characters after, there's like 3 or 4 different ones. So make sure, whether you go to the dealership online e-store, or you go through another authorized part seller, there is a place, because I've been to both, where you can put your VIN number in. Make sure you put your VIN number in and then search the part, so it'll give you the exact part number. Because I don't know if there's variations between those 3 or 4 parts, but I made sure I put my VIN number, and I looked for that seat adjuster assembly, and it just gave me that part number. If you just do a general search for that seat adjuster part, and you hover over the diagram, there's some part numbers that you can hover over with the mouse. If you hover over it, it'll give you a long list, or a list of different part numbers. The same part number, but on the end, there are different characters. So if you don't put a VIN number, that's what will happen, and you're just going to be guessing, and you may get the wrong one. So this is a manual seat. You have to use the hand lever on the bottom to go forward and backward, or front and back. And there also is one that is power. So make sure you choose the right diagram for that one as well. Other than that, if we would have done the video and cutting in and out, I think it would have taken us about an hour and 15 minutes. I think in actuality it took us about an hour and a half. No more than an hour and 45 minutes. And that's not putting the seat in the car. That's just actually no way, that is putting the seat in the car and bolting it down and all that stuff. So closing shop and everything. So it's not very hard to do. Hopefully we did a good job and showed you the main things, and then you can figure out other stuff that you didn't see. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions, if we left anything out. If you have any questions or concerns or this and that or whatever, leave a comment down below. Subscribe, it helps if you can. Ding the little bell. Got several more videos coming out, just random stuff. Again, this is everything in between, so it's just going to be a random videos of different things. And until next time, I hope you're having a good day, doing whatever it is you do. We'll talk to you later. Peace.